Are you working out hard and still struggling to get your dream body? Same. But have you ever thought about that the way you work out might be exactly the reason why you're not losing fat? Keep watching, because what I'm about to tell you will go against everything that you've been told. For 10 years, I chased my dream body and failed. I trained hard, lifted weights, ran miles, did HIIT, but I didn't see the results I wanted. I was getting puffier and bulkier, and I had this belly button I could never get rid of. But why? Because I was working out too hard. And if you feel stuck, that might be your biggest mistake too. In this video, I'm going to share with you the workout routine that got me into the best shape of my life with less effort, more fun, and a lot more peace. So in this video, I'll be sharing the workout routine, the workout split, the amount of weights. In addition, I share some habit swaps that need to be done in order to see those results. And I share extra tips for those who have naturally muscular tights and what to do about it and how to get visible abs. All this coming up next. Let's start with the workout routine that actually worked. Because I ended up ruining my health with overtraining, I had to stop training for quite some time. So instead, I started walking every day for 1 hour. And believe it or not, but this is when my body started leaning out, not when I was running for tens of kilometers. Here's the thing, walking is criminally underrated. Walking is not only good for your physique goals, but also for your physical and mental health. There are even studies now that walking in nature can reduce depression and anxiety, and the anxiety part I can sign. So yeah, walking every day for 1 hour outside in nature preferably, and also not trying to make it like brisk walk to sweat a little more, but just chill, normal walk. In addition to walks, I did Pilates 3 to 4 times a week for 40 minutes minimum, a maximum 1 hour. And when I talk about Pilates, I mean like Pilates, yes, but also just body weight exercises and exercises with small weights. But switching to Pilates was biggest mental block, but also the biggest breakthrough. Here's the thing, if you're someone who's afraid to start Pilates because you're afraid that you're going to gain weight because Pilates isn't hard enough workout, hear me out. I was there too. I used to be a hardcore gym girl because I used to think that that's the only way to lose fat. And therefore I was afraid to start Pilates because I thought that Pilates is too easy and I'm just going to put on weight. But then there came a time when I had no access to gym because I was living in Netherlands and I don't like the gyms in Netherlands because they're always so packed. So I had to figure out something else. And I gave Pilates and home workouts a try. And half a year later, I started to get comments from my friends. Wow, you're in such a good shape. So no, Pilates is a great way to work out, especially if your body goals is something like this. Now, if you want to look more like this, then Pilates is not your thing. And instead, you need to go to the gym and lift some weights. And there's one more thing I still have with my workout routines, is that usually at the end of my Pilates or bodyweight workout sessions, I add a 10-minute light cardio session. Now, when it comes to weights, if I work out with weights, I use 1 to 3 kilos for my arms and 3 to 8 kilos for my back, depending on the exercise. If it's a small muscle, I use smaller weight. If it's a bigger muscle, I use bigger weight. And it also depends on how isolated the exercise is. If it's a deadlift, for example, I use a bigger weight because that exercise engages more muscles. For lower body, I use 8 to 20 kilos depending on the exercise again and on my energy levels too. For example, 20 kilos I use rarely, only if I'm feeling that, okay, today I have extra energy and I want to use some extra weight. And I will use such weight only for deadlifts or squats. Normally, for lower body exercises, I use 8 to 10 kilos. And here is the exact workout split I use to get results. If you want even more detailed breakdown of my workout routine and the exact workouts I did, I'll link a PDF where I share everything in detail, which you can find in the pinned comments below. From this workout split, you see that I work out 3 times a week, but I could also add a 4-day, but I would add this 4-day only if I have energy for it and I feel like it, for example, to boost my energy or my mood. This extra day is extremely important not to force yourself over your dead body, so to say. Rest of the time, enjoy life, see friends, spend time with your family, have fun, eat good food, read books, and do more of the things you love. In other words, actually have a life. Exercise shouldn't be the only thing that occupies all of your free time. When it comes to lower body workouts, I have this thing that my thighs are naturally muscular, and if I train them, I gain easily muscle in them. And if you have this too, then this might help you. If you're someone with muscular thighs, I bet that your goal is to rather focus on your glute muscles because your tights are taking over. And when you have naturally muscular tights, to avoid them taking over during your workouts, you need to, first of all, do exercises that don't engage them much. And if you do such exercises, you need to really put a lot of mental energy and thought into your glute muscles. If you notice that your tights are taking over in certain exercises, it might mean that your technique is wrong, you have too big weight, or your glute muscles are tired because you overtrain them. Speaking about getting tired, let me save you years of frustration. If you train your abs, you need to hear this. I never do like dedicated ab workouts such as ab pilates or 10-minute ab workout for multiple reasons. First of all, abs get enough training when you work out and do different exercises. You should engage your core all the time to have the proper movement scope and also protect yourself from injury. Second, back in the days, I injured my ab muscles by training them too hard because I wanted abs so badly. Nowadays, I still can't really do ab crunches without it leading to an unpleasant pain. Third, ab crunches won't give you abs, so if you've been crunching your abs in hope to get shredded abs, you can stop now. You get visible abs when your fat percentage is low enough. But honestly, I bet that once you lose fat enough, you won't even want visible abs anymore. Then there's few things you need to learn to recognize about your body to, first of all, get results and also keep them. So you know that I talk a lot about if you overtrain, your body will kind of slow down, and if you reach this point, it doesn't matter how much you work out or how little you eat, you won't see results. I know this because this literally happened with me. So it's important to learn to recognize the signals your body is giving to you before it's about to shut down. Signs that you're pushing too hard with your workouts are that you're easily getting irritated, your nerves are kind of short, you are tired after a workout like you could sleep, you might be easily sore after a workout, and then not sleeping well during the nights. It's like restless sleep. So if you recognize such signs in your body, you should really give it rest. One more thing that totally changed the game for me is when I changed my approach to my workouts. And this is the real secret that no one talks about. So here's the thing. I stopped exercising for body goals, but instead how it makes me feel. It's no longer a punishment, but actually fun and joyful. Because the mindset isn't anymore that I need to exercise this way because it's the most efficient way to lose fat, or that I need to get my heart rate up and sprint uphill because sweat is the sign of fat loss. No, you and I can just flow on a yoga mat and get actually those results we're after. Yeah, perhaps you're not dripping from sweat, but you don't need to. Something that I had to understand is that if you don't sweat, you're still having a workout. The best thing you can do to achieve your dream body is to get rid of that push hard mentality. You don't need 2 to 3 hour workout sessions to see results. In fact, those 2 to 3 hour workout sessions are ruining your results. You don't achieve your dream body by working out hard and dieting. And how to actually achieve your dream body, I share in this video.